Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello and welcome to lesson 12 or day 12 of Fluency Blueprint Intensive Speaking Program. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to give advice and how to recommend something you like to another person. You know, when someone is hesitant and doesn't know what to do, where to start, which option to choose, and you want to help him. So you give him a piece of advice or recommend something. By the way, advice is an uncountable noun, so we don't add s. We can't say advices, no. If it's singular, we say advice. If you want to get the plural out of it, you say pieces of advice, like give me 3 pieces of advice. Or he gave me 2 pieces of advice. It's like the word water. Water is also uncountable. We don't say waters. We say 2 bottles of water, 2 cups of water, okay? So take care of that. So you can say, give me advice, not give me just advice, or give me a piece of advice, okay? طيب, inshallah, after today's practice, you would be able to give advice confidently. You would be able also to recommend the solutions to common problems. If someone has a problem, you would be able to give him a solution in a correct way. You would be able to explain the reason why you recommended something certain, support your opinion with reasons and examples, and sound more helpful, supportive, and natural in conversations without fake English. Let's look at the full example first. A friend of mine, so here we spoke about we mentioned the person first. As a friend of mine wants to improve his English, but the problem he doesn't know where to start. My opinion, personally, I think he should focus on speaking practice instead of grammar. My advice or my recommendation, I would recommend joining a course with real conversation practice and regular feedback. Why? The reason? Because this empowers consistency. Empowers consistency is a very good phrase. I want you to know it very well. Empowers consistency. It encourages her to be consistent, not to be lazy, to do someday and the other not. Consistent. She would do it continuously every day. If she does that, her speaking skills will be 10 times better. Her speaking skills will be 10 times better than now. Okay. Let's look at the structure, which is very simple. The first thing, you introduce the situation. Like, what is the situation, or who is the person who's approaching you, asking you for help. A friend of mine wants to. Many people struggle with. My sister has a problem with. My sister wants my advice. Number 2, you give your opinion as a reaction to the problem. I think, in my opinion, personally speaking. Number 3, you give advice. He or she should do blah 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 blah. And by the way, should is followed by infinitive. Sorry, I can't try it today, it's uneditable. Okay. He or she should do, go, play, sleep. No additions. So we know no additions, no ing, no s, nothing, only the verb. I would recommend ing. I would recommend playing, going, following up with. And then you explain why. You state your reason, because it's good, it's bad, it's powerful. I said here because it empowers consistency, and it would make her consistent and continuous. This helps her be consistent, for example. Last one, you predict a result, like what would happen if this person took your recommendation or advice and put it into consideration. Took it seriously. If she or he does that, or this will help her feel blah blah blah. ماشي, let me يعني say an example كده to you. Many people struggle with many people struggle with eating too much junk food. Many people struggle with eating too much junk food, but they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to stop. Personally, I think, or I believe, or in my opinion, they should start eating healthy food step by step or gradually. يعني they don't have to stop junk food and start healthy food suddenly كده in a day, overnight. No, just step by step, gradually. I think, or I believe, or in my opinion, they should start eating healthy gradually, step by step. Yeah. He or she should understand the problems of unhealthy food, because when they know that, of course, they will hate it. They will stop it. Yeah. I would recommend watching videos about unhealthy food, because this helps them stop it and start eating healthy. Because this helps them, and after watching the videos, this helps them stop eating junk food or unhealthy food and start eating healthy food. This helps them understand. This helps them understand the harms of unhealthy food. And you can say this or that. If he or she, or if they, because I'm speaking about people, many people. So here we should say he or she, they should مثلا watch videos about unhealthy food. If they do that, not does, if they do that, their healthy eating habits will improve. Their healthy eating habits will improve. يعني will be better, or will be 10 times better. The thing I'm doing is I'm just looking at this full example and and I'm just trying to exchange words. طيب, let me give you another example. A friend of mine wants to strengthen his body, her body. A friend of mine wants to strengthen her body, and she wants her body to feel stronger, but she doesn't know where to start. Personally, I think she should focus on exercising daily. She should focus on exercising daily instead of going to the gymnasium. Because we all know if you go to the gym, you feel lazy. And if you subscribe, you feel lazy and you would not know. She should focus on daily exercise or exercising daily instead of joining the gymnasium. I would recommend I would recommend following up with a fitness coach. I would recommend not joining, but following up with a fitness coach. Because he would provide her with regular feedback. He would provide her with regular feedback. If she does that, her body strength will be 10 times better. That's it. So you can ask, even like someone is asking you for a recommendation for a place to visit. A friend of mine wants to visit another city, but she doesn't know where to go. Personally, I think she should visit Dahab instead of Alexandria, for example. I would recommend traveling to Dahab with a group of people, because this makes her get to know more people. And because, for example, Alexandria is very busy. If she does that, her mood will be 10 times better. Or will it change? Movie, film, anything you're recommending to a person, even a recipe, like a new restaurant to try, sushi, whatever. Yani it's not a big deal. Okay, these are the phrases or the sentences you can use when you doing that, when you're speaking or giving advice. A friend of mine wants to. Someone asked me about. Many people struggle with. When you give your opinion, you said I think or I believe personally in my opinion. When you give advice, he or she or they should, I would recommend plus ing. It's a good idea to verb يعني it's a good idea to visit, to go. Explain why, because, or this helps, or this the reason is. يعني any of them is correct. When you predict a result, if he or she does that, or they do that, I think he or she will, or they will. This will help إيه بقى? This will help plus this will help empower consistency. This will help her health to be better. Here we have some full examples if you want to look at. So let's jump to the situations when you want to do the replacement task. You can speak about improving English, finding a better job, managing stress, becoming more productive, improving time management, building confidence, or creating healthy habits. When you give a piece of advice, you can say, but it depends on the situation, like practice every day, create a routine, ask for help, stay consistent, or approach مثلا a fitness coach, focus on one goal, manage time better, avoid multitasking. Multitasking means doing too many things at one time. For the results, you can use any of these. Improve faster, feel more confident, reduce stress, become more organized, achieve goals more easily. When you give advice, and this is our main one today, we're learning how or what words to use when you give advice. A normal situation, a friend asks you, which film should I watch? I want to enjoy tonight. You don't have to give him the full example. خلاص? This full example for you to practice the language. But when someone asks you for a piece of advice or a recommendation, you will just give him advice in 1 or 2 sentences. I think you should watch أشغال شقة. It's very interesting. I would recommend حب البنات. It's very romantic. It's a good idea to watch Saw. It's a thriller. فيلم رعب. You would use, in real life situations, you would use like just 1 or 2 sentences. But here we're taking a full example to help you practice as much. طب if this person asks you, حب البنات, why exactly? Because it's romantic and you want to change your mood. Why أشغال شقة? Since it's a comedy and you want to laugh. It's a good idea to watch Saw because it's a thriller. That's why I recommended it to you, because you love thrillers مثلا. If this person loves thrillers, يعني أفلام رعب. Predicting results. I think you will really love it. This will help you eat more healthy. This will help you stop smoking. This will help you improve your speaking, change your mood. You will probably enjoy it, love it, like it, admire it. You'll probably watch it again. When you express your opinion, personally, I like it very much. It's romantic. In my opinion, English daily practice is very important. I believe following up with a fitness coach helps you be consistent. And there's the example starters. My friend is struggling with, my sister, my manager, my wife, my husband. Someone asked me how to change my mood. Many people face the problem of scrolling social media for too much time. I believe the best way to learn English is blah 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 blah. Useful connectors, and these are extras. First of all, another thing, that's why as a result, in the end, all of them are extras, but they would help you speak better. This is the summary. This is the full example and the structure here if you want to remind yourself of the words used. And this is the replacement practice, which is very important. Here you have many options or multiple options to use. This is a very good quote. Good advice empowers people to make better choices and build a better future. If you give a person such good advice, this helps them make better choices and build a better future. Type. These are our tasks. Task 1, which is the review one. Tell me about an important decision you made recently. What factors or what things influenced your decision? What made you take this decision? A piece of advice from another person or money, whatever. Are you happy with your decision? Why yes or why not? And this is the main speaking task of today. Think about a real problem that someone around you has. Like, for example, if your wife is saying that her kids are very noisy and naughty, you want to give her a piece of advice is to take them to the nursery, a summer camp, courses. The last one, you exchange some words in the same scenario you mentioned with other words. Here you have version 1 about a friend, version 2 about a co-worker, someone is working with you at the same place and same company, and version 3 about one of your students who doesn't have confidence when speaking English. That's it for today. I think lessons started to be more rich and we're going to some advanced level. Thank you very much and see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.